window, so I couldn't see the person inside the car, but it just felt like, you know, an angry man, you know, and he was gonna run me over, and I could hear like a monster truck, like, monster truck, or whatever, you know, and I could just feel the pressure of the truck behind me. So I knew as soon as that light turned green and these cars went, I better go, or he's gonna just run me over. And so I'm sitting there waiting for the light to change, and I'm scarfing down some carrots I had left over from lunch in a Ziploc bag. And I glance over, expecting to see another homeless man there. And I saw a homeless woman over there. And I'm from Texas, so like you guys, I guess. But where I was raised, at least, it was like you respect women and you help them out if they're in need. So I was like, my heart went out to her, and I was like, okay, I should give her something. And in LA, where I live, you have to pay for parking everywhere. So my cup holders were full of quarters. So I scooped them up and I put them in my Ziploc bag that used to have carrots in it. And I thought, wow, this is like 2 pounds worth of quarters. This is gonna be great. You know, she's like from me to the door. You know, it's this way, like I said, 4 or 5 cars away. So I roll down the window and I hold my hand out like this, and she just stands there. She sees me, she's like, oh yay! She puts her hands down like this. I'm like, wait, what? Get out. What do you expect me to do? And so I'm like trying to think, how am I going to get this to her? I obviously can't get out, and she's not coming to me. And then the light turns green, and these 4 or 5 cars in front of me, they take off. And because I felt that pressure of that guy behind me in the monster truck, I just felt like I had to start going, you know, so I started pushing on the gas a little. And I started to approach this homeless woman pretty fast, like 20 to 30 miles an hour now. And now I'm really starting to panic because I'm like, wait a minute, how's this exchange going to happen? You know, how am I going to do this? If she holds on to me too long and pulls me out of the car, I'm going to die. If I don't let go, I'm going to drag her under the wheel and just run her over. So I'm freaking out, you know, and I'm approaching her fairly fast. And I'm thinking, you're martial artist, Johnny. Focus. It's all about the timing. So if I just do this, just flip my wrist like that, I'll watch it gracefully land in her hands. And so as I'm going 20, 30 miles an hour, I'm like, man, I release, I flick my wrist up. And like I said yesterday, when tragedy is about to happen, time slows down. And so I watched as this 2-pound bag of quarters leaves my hand at 20 or 30 miles an hour. Smacks her across the face. This all happened in slow motion to me. So I saw everything. Like she was like, yay, quarters, wait, these guys are coming fast. No! The bag rips open, quarters fly everywhere like and I'm just passing by like going so fast that all I can say is no and squeal around the corner like go. And this is a true story. And the lesson to be learned, which I told you guys, some of you yesterday, is that you don't give money to homeless people while driving a car. It is a true story. Before that day, there's always been a homeless person there. Every single day. After that day, I promise you, there's never been a homeless person after that day. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to tweet it when I get back home so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's a little white cross where she was. No, there was, but it was like much later, so I don't think it was her. Like all the homeless people that are talking about some crazy man. What? All right, so I guess I'll answer a couple more questions while I go through this line. Yeah? Okay. Excuse me. Right here. Most dangerous stunt from Power Rangers. Alright, let's see. The question was, your question? How come I don't have long hair, like in the turbo season? Anybody else see me when I had long hair on turbo? I looked like a homeless freak. They made me grow my hair out because they thought Jason was leaving, and they wanted to fool the kids into thinking I was him. But I was half Asian, and then they soon realized that that was stupid. And your question was, why don't I still have it? Because I look stupid in long hair. I was like Brandon from the Crow.
Did you ever influence a storyline yourself? Like, did you think this was like a good idea?
Influence a storyline?
Yeah, at all.
No. I mean, other than like the movie, I had that I'm a frog rider. You know, very small things like that, but I didn't really.
I remember. Did you ever improvise?
Yeah. What?
Did you ever improvise?
Oh yeah, we all improvised at the time. Oh. We all improvised. We got 10 minutes. Let's do a speed round of just questions. You guys cool with that? Yeah, alright. Yes. How's it feel to be Ichigo? It's pretty awesome. You get to shout and scream and kill things. Hollows. Actually, working on that is like, it's like a stress reliever because I get to go in and scream and shout and be slightly upset at things, and then I get to be normal after that. Yes? That might be cool. No one just talked to me about it though. Yes. What did I want? What? Oh, why did I want to get killed off in Power Rangers? Because no one has been killed off, and it would be kind of cool. I mean, did you guys like Gladiator? He died. It was cool. I just wanted to go back and, you know, did you guys see when I went back into space and my coin was cracked or whatever? And I could kill myself by using it. I was like, come on guys, let me die. Adam should die. Yes, Ranger, Pirate one, yeah. I'm not going to be able to hear you actually. Can you? Yeah, you're probably going to, there, yeah.
Quick question. When you wore the helmet, did you also have problems breathing, or like every now and then felt like you were going to suffocation wearing it?
What is it?
Like when you were wearing the helmet, did you feel like you were...
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, putting the helmets on. I mean, it's very similar to what you got there, except for the movie. The first movie, they built fans into ours. But the TV show, man, it was just this really tight thing that you start panicking and freaking out, and then it starts fogging up, and you're like, I can't see. There's like nothing to go like this, man. You gotta be like, hey, I can't see or breathe. I'm dying. Yes, XD.
What were your thoughts when you saw that the Bleach anime ended like that so early?
Well, I'm still working on it. So it hasn't ended yet for me, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I think I seriously think if enough people are wanting it, they're not going to stop forever. They're going to bring it back or finish it up or something. Yes? What was it like on Turbo? Turbo was fun because Turbo, they actually started giving me more stuff and I could goof off a little bit more. Yeah, it was fun. It was good. I had a good time. Yes? Oh, did I steal or keep props from the show? Well, they didn't give us anything. But I somehow have some stuff. And I don't know if it's still there, but there's a Planet Hollywood in Florida, I think in Miami. And when you enter the place, there's like my Black Ranger costume from the movie, and it's missing the chest piece. Yeah, we're back over here. Any other color besides green or black? Pink. Yes. You know, they both have things that I really enjoy, like voice acting and live acting. Always the question, which one do I prefer? Live acting, like in films and stuff, is a lot of fun because it requires so much more. You know, not just your voice, but your face and everything. But voice acting is kind of nice because you can show up in pajamas and be like, I'm here to work. Yes?
What was your favorite anime that like made you cry?
Favorite anime that made me Wolf's Rain. Have you guys seen Wolf's Rain? That is probably one of my favorite. And I worked on it. And it wasn't because I worked on it. I cried before I worked on it. Yes?
What's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon? You know, I would have to say Pikachu. But that's just because I don't know anybody but Pikachu. Yeah, it's yellow shirt right here. Who do I feel connected to in Bleach? Like as a character, or aside from Ichigo, I guess maybe Reggie. Okay, with the cast. What was that? How do I feel? What? Oh, how does it feel to have the lead role? Oh, well, it's awesome. It feels natural. What were they thinking, pushing me to the back? I used to call myself the background ranger. So I was always in the back just like this. And I was just going, right. Yes. What was the most challenging aspect in acting on Power Rangers? Well, I felt like they did everything they possibly could to make us cheesier. So to not be cheesy was like, you know, kind of the goal, but it was impossible. So I just gave up. I was like, whatever. I just can't wait to do a fight scene. It wasn't until like Overdrive. When I came back for Overdrive in New Zealand for a couple episodes. And the dialogue, it was all the same. It was super cheesy, you know, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to change it. Or they can fire me, I'm already here. And so I just started changing dialogue and the way I was going to read it, and a couple of the Rangers were like, you're really going to do it that way? What? And I was like, hey, I'm doing what I want. And so I just did it the way I wanted, and it felt right. And it was appropriate, you know, it wasn't like totally out of place, but they expected me to be like, hey guys, how's it going, you know? It's morphin' time. The only thing I said on there that was kind of cheesy but seemed appropriate was more phenomenal. You know, when what's his name in half and he exploded into a ball of flame. It's like, more phenomenal! But I had to think about it. I was like, really guys, I gotta say this? It's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I guess it is a phenomenal change from a monster to an explosion. Yes, right here. Who's done the most damage to my guitar in the band? Did you not see me hesitate giving him the guitar right now? Yeah, if you guys have Twitter, like I'm on there, Twitter at Bosch, yeah, or Facebook, I'm on Facebook. And the band, check us out. We post up on YouTube, youtube.com/the Eyeshine band. It's all about like what we go through. We're unsigned, independent. We just do everything on our own. So if if you're buying these CDs, it's not going to some label. It actually does support us to be able to keep making music. But we also have some of our stories and things we go. We've been robbed in Miami. There's all kinds of stuff. You can just watch our story there. And we have mini clips, which I think is Maurice busting one of my guitars.
Yeah, we were in a transition of lead guitars, so we had this lead guitar battle, and I decided to join, and
With a blindfold or beating over his face.
yeah, it just looked like it's called Gino versus Polo versus Maurice guitar battle, mini clip thing.
Yeah. Maurice and I have known each other for quite a while since, I think.
Yeah, I cut out
ish. What's that? We're done. Okay. Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming. You get